anybody believes in human cloning, I'll let you know that it is a real fact, and I do know something that in confirmation of people that recognize children that have been cloned. I have physically met a child that is cloned. Um, I know of a child that has been cloned. Oddly enough, this is more deeper than the elite ones being revealed, and that's why I'm being targeted. But I'm going to explain to you why I've become a very, very, very big target on my back, and I don't care anymore. I really don't care. I'm past the point of even, you know, worried about leaving anything behind for my children. I don't want to leave anything behind for my children. I don't even. I stopped even letting people know who my children are. Who my children are. Very few people in this reality know who my children are. And at this point, I'm beginning to see that even if they are my children, and I'm going to show you how to reveal the mask that people wear in this reality. I'm going to show you everything that's been revealed to me with God behind me and being given the eyes to see so much. I don't want to see it. I don't even want to even acknowledge it now, but I have. I can't unsee it. I have a lot of great supporters out there that have helped me along my journey, and I'm very grateful for all my angels, guides, and energies that I have in this. We've got a 911. Okay, there's more information coming in right now. Okay, so it comes to my attention that people that have left your life or are no longer in communication with you, I don't think that they've actually died. Um, Whether it be on a different timeline or they're in a different dimension or whatever it may be that they want you to believe, it's not real. Um, I have not found any track record for me to be able to identify at all in this dimension, in this time frame that we're in currently, in this century. Um, but I've had information come to me where I can relate and systematically find where I've lived before in past life. Now they're getting ready to reset it for us going back to the beginning once more. We're not doing it over from the beginning again because I won't let it happen. So for you, those of you out that are counting on having a early stage goal in the matter, or not, if we can, later date, at a later date, we'll get through this one. But I will tell you that there is no explanation. There is really no proof of me being born. Okay, I have no recollection of it. I have no recollection of my years before I was 4 years old. I have very limited, maybe I don't know if they were implanted memories of my life when I was young, but I don't have a lot of memories from like when I was like 2. I have one vague one, a couple vague ones. I have pictures from when I was younger that are very bizarre, but I don't have any serious recollection of actual being born. But then I had some information come in when I started going and investigating my timeline about some very bizarre occurrences that happened. Um, Now, if this is to be a projection from the inside out onto a big movie screen stage, and there's apparently we're a universe in the universe in the universe, it's plausible, but I don't think so. I don't. I'm finding that one very hard to believe. Trying to with the things that have triggered me within my surroundings, that have triggered information for me, it makes it believable because that you can't figure it out. And people want access to the information that I carry within me and my land, where my brain, my knowledge, my memories, and everything. I don't care. If you want to ask for it, you can had mentioned this to a person in my life that we are literally in a circuit. This world that we live in, we have a choice to either stay in it or leave. And we have an option to take on a different role if we so choose. That is a fact. I know it is a fact. And I'll prove it. People that know me and know people that are tucked in my life will know these people that I'm going to show you right now. I have had certain people become unavailable to me because of the information that I carry. They've all of a sudden just can't talk. They have no way to be able to have access to me. They can't talk to me. They are basically they have been silenced and moved to a different, let's say, a different role, a different placement, a different um, stage role, or storyline role, or identity. But still, I can identify every single one of them. It's not hard for me to feel it. And when you see it, you're going to be blown away because I'm going to show you how to do it in your own life. And you're going to see how very real this is for you. There's only a handful of us out there that can do this. But I'm going to show you all how to do it now. And if you don't pick this up, it will be left on YouTube for everybody to see after because I'm not doing carrying anymore because I'm not going to live in this illusion that so many people think that an illusion. It's not. And due to that, they've been trying to decimate me or terminate me or get rid of me so I won't feel it. But I'll tell you, when you've been given a divine connection to God and His source and of all His information to be able to be given to you guys, this is either going to save me or it's going to destroy me. One of the two. There's no middle road here for me. That is one of them. So I'm either having to go left or I'm having to go right. So whichever this ends up leading me to is going to be the one choice. And I'm not too detrimental about where it leads me. It's either going to lead me for the greater good or it's going to lead me to my death. One of the two. There's only two options left. This is now coming from um, seven options down to four options, down to three options, down to two options. And we're about to take one. The eye of the needle that they talk about going through, we're about to go through. At least I am. I don't know about the rest of you, how you're going to go through your eye of the needle, but you have to go through the eye of the needle. I've already gone through and back. I've gone through and back so many times, and I am here to say that you can go through it. It is possible to be able to do that um, portal jump or dimensional jump um, if you can choose to. And you as a spiritual being, you can do it. But you have to do the steps to get there. And I'm going to show you how my journey began. I'm going to show you where it began. And for a lot of people, this may resonate for some of you, and some of you, it may not. Okay, so you'll have to bear with me. My face right now is kind of going through stages right now. Um, so what you see here is, it's nothing drastic. It's a lot better than it has been. Um, so just bear with me. I've got my face. I don't have my face on it, but I'm going to show you that right now. Okay. So this is the least of my worries right now. Okay. um, it looked a lot worse like months ago. It still is pretty bad. I've been dealing with some very bizarre things. I'm going to show you guys them, and I don't care what anybody thinks. But I have basically kept myself secluded from the outside world for the simple fact that, like I said, you guys aren't ready for what's coming. I don't even think the elite want this out, but we're going to put it out there. So give me one sec. Hang on here. I don't care. I need to have a... What do you want, Missy? Okay.
And people want to sit there and tell me that, oh, she's gone crazy, she's mad, don't believe anything she says, she's off her rocker, she doesn't know anything. That's the problem, is I know. And people want to say, and people want to think that I'm not going to reveal it. I'm going to show you all that I don't bullshit. That this is not a lie. And it doesn't matter. I do have people out there looking out for my best interest. Get that. I'll let you know that much. And we're going to get a incense here just to be feeling a little comfortable here. Okay, so. Oh, hang on. We're going to do that. Okay, so you look at me, okay? So you're going to notice I don't look good in the low light, right? Like I look like I'm sick or whatever, okay? But in regular light, I look okay. Now you see where it's white on me? You see where all this white area is? I don't have an explanation for that yet. I'm still working on that. Okay, now you see the light is flickering on me, which is how I have been able to basically, by grace, I'm literally on my last leg here. I'm serious, I'm not kidding. And that's due to my information and what I've uncovered. And I don't wish to return to this circus. I don't care. So if I have to end up taking my life, or my life ends up taking me, I have no problem with that. I don't have a problem with that. Okay. See, I look normal, right? For the most part, right? I would hope. But the other night I was sitting here and I was just thinking and really thinking about, what is it worth for me to sit here and give this information? Why am I doing this research? Why am I sitting back and doing the homework on this? And the simple fact is, I want answers. I seriously want answers to really what's going on. Because if this is really not an illusion, then explain, why are we ghosts in our own dimension? I did a live a couple nights ago, and then right after I had a gentleman's video show up, and I'm going to show you that video. And I was dumbfounded, literally dumbfounded. The masks that people wear, there's so many of us out here, and I swear to you, I am going to show you this, and you're going to be blown away. Like, look at me. Like, I look like I'm about to die. Like, I like death warmed over, but I'm not. Like, it's just the way the light hits. Okay. I feel healthy. I feel fine. I don't feel sick. But looking at me now, you would kind of wonder, right? I don't look normal, right? I have nothing to hide from you. I'm going to show you everything that I know. Every time I talk, it's like I had the light literally pop on in my house while I was sitting on my couch talking. Like, I look like I'm probably like a 3D dimensional voice or whatever that, what do they call it? That's the word for it. A digital replication of me right now, right? Because of the flickering. I don't know. Maybe I am. I seem to be here in person, but maybe you guys are receiving it differently in a different time frame. I don't know. But I do know that I am still here. Like what you're seeing on that, it could be a digital upload. It could be a digitized version of me that you're receiving on the other side. I don't know. That part I'm still haven't figured that part out. But we're gonna. Wow, this is crazy. It really is. Like, my hand looks like a total different tone than my face. You see that? That's a little bit warped, don't you think? It's like there's two different people here. Now that's fucked up. Don't you think? It's like there's another person here sitting with me doing this for me, that I'm just a head on a stick. But I'm not. I'm full in person here. Maybe I'm not, I don't know. Maybe I am a head or a brain in a fucking bowl, and this is just a memory of mine. Right? But even every time I speak, I interact with the energy around me. Transitioning, fully and foremost, I've known that I've been transitioning for about a year now. And for those of you that don't believe me, you're seeing it live and in person. I'm not scared. I'm not scared to go to the other side. I've been putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. I don't know if I've already gone and come back and I'm just here, and just fully not gone over yet. But I can't go over until I complete this mission of truth and discovery. So please, in the chat, can you let me know if you're picking up the glitches in that screen that you're seeing as well, that are happening? Because there's no possible way that I could be two different tones or two different dimensional forms in one. That's first thing you might want to notice. It's a little strange, I think. Personally, I think it's very strange that would show up as a different, like somebody else's hand is right here and it's me. I have seen other mediums and special and actual authenticated psychics. They told me I was in transition. So that's okay. I've been kind of delaying it. I keep pushing it off. This journey started for me back in 2013. And what I remember was I was laying there one moment with my partner at the time. And we were laying in bed, and all of a sudden, it was like I was hearing army trucks and tanks and everything outside my bedroom window. And I kind of went, why would I be hearing that? It later came to my attention that the area that I was in, we have a lot of like military people that end up coming through this portal that we're around. And they used to come through a lot. And we used to get like tanks every night. I used to hear tanks and trucks and like military trucks driving like on a street. But it wasn't that I was in like a area where there was tanks and trucks and all these kind of things going on, but I would hear them. Like I was sitting in the dimension, like just right here kind of thing, where I would hear the tanks and the trucks driving down the road. So I gave my head a shake and I went, can you hear that? And my partner was like laying there with me and he's like, hear what? I don't hear nothing. Soon to find out that he has actually been set here to make sure that I keep on my moments, but I'm not doing it anymore. I had a friend that used to live next door to me. Passed away last year. I found a video shortly after of him being a air pilot, fighter jet pilot. There's no possible way that this person could have died from a heart attack and then shown up in a video later. There's also another friend of mine that is now a tarot card reader in the tarot community that I haven't seen in over probably 10 years. But he is alive. Let me think of who else have I discovered. Oh, and the masks. My son is literally in this video, a black version of my son in a video with Dave Chappelle. Now, how is that possible? How is it possible that my partner, my ex-partner, his residence has a bathroom that is in this gentleman's video that he lives at now? I'm going to show you all these clips. I have to cue them up, and then I will show them to you while we're talking. So I sit here and I ask you, I just, I don't know how to get the makings of this or to understand it. But the other thing I want to know is, why is there a picture that I have of when I was younger, that I don't remember ever it being taken. And I don't know what it has to do with Little House on the Prairie, Pa and Ma, the second version. Something to do with that whole scenario as well. A lot of people are upset that I can divinely connect with Source and give you a divine message directly from him, where I can make things happen around you. And it's not evil. It's not anything to cause any harm against someone. But I do know that this is a reality that I am in on a daily basis, and I don't enjoy it. But I've even gone to the hospital recently and spoken to them about what I've experienced. And they have told me, yeah, okay, well, talk to you later. Bye. A lot of people want to classify me as having bipolar, okay? I don't know, maybe so, maybe not, I don't know. But if you know anything about opening your third eye and why they tell you not to do it, if you want to, do it. Go ahead. I'm going to warn you, though, that if you do, you have to be prepared for what is going to be revealed to you, or what is going to be shown to you through your third eye. How it is going to access your information, and how it's going to unlock Pandora's box for you. So if you're not ready to do something like that, or if your third eye is open, then you'll know what I'm saying is true as well. The reality that you're seeing through your third eye is a very, very real reality. That's why they don't want you to see it, because it gives you more information than what you are being shown. Telepathy is real. A lot of people are experiencing that. A lot of people came online with me in the last year, or 6 months to a year. They've all come online with me. I don't know how it's possible, but I haven't figured that part out yet, or how it's been connected, but we're all not interconnected. That part I don't believe in. I'm sorry, but as far as the spiritual community saying that we're all one, yeah, we all are one, but I think that we've all been here for a very long time. And that's why I just can't get over the fact of what's really happening here. I'm probably running at about 10% left here. Okay, I'm just going to let you all know I'm at like 10%, maybe 20% at the most. There isn't anybody in my life in this dimension that I would even say that I trust, or that I actually vibrate or even really know anymore. I feel I don't know any of them. And if this is hell that we're in, or if I've been put down to hell and we are in hell right now, we better get our heads out of our ass and get this figured out fast. And if this is just a digital remake on your end that you're seeing, I don't know. I honestly don't know. But if I disappear, Like I said back in 2013, that if the information that I have is ended up becoming the relevancy to my death, then there's something definitely that I've stumbled across and they don't want out. So let me jump back to the time frames. My time frames here. I have to get my notes here that I have. 1 second. I've got a lot of them. And a lot of them that I don't even know if I should be sharing them with you, but we're gonna anyways. So I ended up coming across right on here. Need that one. I've even changed the timeline on paperwork for people. Oddly enough, I don't know how I did that, but I did. Um, okay, so what I'm going to say here is the numbers also are becoming very significant in a lot of the stuff that we do. You may notice that you really need to pay attention to your specific numbers in your life right now. Oh, 33 is a very main number that it comes up a lot. Um, okay, thank you very much. Okay, so 2141 is her number, by the way. There was there used to be a girl on Facebook. I haven't seen her in a long time. I don't even know where to find her anymore. Oh, this is another book that I happen to have found that has information in it that I just found. Um, hang on a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is all new information. Um, I write stuff down, and there's a reason why I write it down, but it's very strange how I come across it later on, and it makes sense. It doesn't make sense at the time, but it makes sense after the fact. Um, Stuart Penham. I don't even know. Okay. Um, Windows Vista Home. Blah blah blah. Bike job. Blah blah blah. Okay. Okay. Hang on a minute. What the hell? Apparently there is How DMT Made Me Rich is one of the titles that he went with. The Law of Attraction, How I Can Access the DMT State. Um, Finish income tax. Um, this book I just discovered. I just found it, so let me just kind of jump through it here quick. Okay. Oh wow. Okay, so this is bizarre. Scam low suitcase. Okay. Okay, whatever. Wow. Meet the Pope. Oh, he's going to meet the Pope, is he? Okay. Wow. Okay. Now the question I have for you all, I'm going to show you some pictures. Yeah, that's what I was going to get out of here, and it kind of blew my mind. Now this doesn't make sense to me at all. And I'm going to show you. I can't show you pictures of my kids because I don't feel comfortable showing those to you. But I don't know who Kayla Gilmore is. I don't know if that's one of his girlfriends. But it's Kayla Gilmore95 at hotmail.com. I don't know if that's one of his side fucks. Or KKTiggy at Google at gmail.com. So I have those emails. I don't know who they are. But I do have them. I also have an account number on the back side of that with the membership number, institution number, transit number, and account for the check. And on the back of that, it has Justin Schwartz, 87 at gmail.com. I don't know who that is. So if you guys want to find that out, by all means, go looking for it. I went over to my, now ex-partner's place, and this girl had walked in while I was over there, and she saw me sitting on the bed. She says, "Wasn't that the girl that they're blah, 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 blah?" And I'm like, why would she ask that question? So if this is a big setup and somebody, thinks that they're going to outsmart me, you're getting blown out of the water today. All right. I also want to let you know that This is a lot bigger than you think. Um, okay, now explain to me. I even have growths on my finger in these pictures. This will blow your mind. Now, how those started in my picture, I don't know, but I'm gonna just block his face out for the time being. But if you look closely right at my fingers, what is that growing out of my fingers? I don't know if you can see it clearly, but there's two growths on my fingers. Now, how the fuck did that show up there? How did it show up there? This is not something stranger than that, but why is there eyeballs literally on the ends of my fingertips? I'll show you this again. Hang on. Let me bring that down. I have to cover my son's face, so I'll show you how that face is relevant to him now as well. You see that? You see how there's little growths on my fingertips? In the picture. Literally in the picture. It's very unclear, isn't it? You can't really see it. There's actual growths on my fingers that look like two eyeballs. So call me crazy. Call me whatever you want. I don't care. Um, okay, that was one of the photos anyway. Oh, what was the other thing on here? There's something else I wanted to show you on one of these. Hang on. Oh, and this one you can see his mask totally. You see the line on his head? Well, maybe it won't show up on here. But you see it's almost like he's had the facelift done. You can see the white line around the edging of his face. It goes all the way around his whole head on the upper thing. He's got like a white line that goes all across here, like as if his face has been surgically placed there. Where's the other photos here? Hang on. And here's a photo of me when I was younger. And I glow like a freaking light bright. But everything around me is dark. This was taken at my grandmother's house. Why is everything around me bright? But everything around me is dark, sorry. And I'm white as white can be. Here, let me see if I can get that into light for you. That was in the morning time at my grandmother's house. But it was dark. This picture, I never remembered it ever being taken. Never remembered going to this place at all. These are my ancestors, but I won't show them up close so you can't see it. But don't you see how even the sunlight around outside is very off? Sunlight's not normally like that, is it? This was the one that really blew me away. Because I don't remember this at all. So if anybody knows anything about this vehicle or has seen this vehicle or knows anything of this vehicle, I've never been to Disneyland in my life. Not once. But yet I've got Mickey Mouse ears and a sucker. And I don't remember anybody in my family ever having a vehicle like this. Like I said, I don't remember ages from like 3 and before 3 years old. Never been to Disneyland. I don't remember any of this. Oh, and there's demons in this picture. This gentleman up here in the corner is staring at me while I'm taking the picture and just scowling at me. Don't remember this picture either. Don't ever remember this one. But yet, yes, I am going to be the champion. I'll be the winner in this. And look at his face. What's wrong with that face? You see it? Do you see it? People say, oh, you can't say anything. Pictures don't change over time. Bullshit, they don't. What other one do I have here? Oh, here's another one from when I was younger. I've always been around German Shepherds all my life. My aunt and I used to train them for RCMP. There's another one. German Shepherds was always on my feet. Always on my feet. So I would like to know. And then I started getting the information. When I started focusing on my experiences and my downloads about missing children and how so many of them go missing and who's behind it. I think they take them and then they duplicate them. I honestly believe that. Because when I sat down and spoke with my daughter one day about everything that was going on after all this had really sunken in, I sat there and she just went blank. She just kind of like, she just went, it was almost like she went in standby mode, program mode. And she just went. And then I said her name a couple of times. She's like, huh? Oh. And she's been different ever since. So is this some big practical joke, or you guys think that you're having a good time on my benefit? I don't find it funny. And if this is more elaborate to missing children and where our children are missing, or we have memories of our children, but they're not the same children that we once had, ask them random questions that they should know and see what they tell you. Thank you, Spirit. Because you may be discovering something, or maybe I've discovered something that's a little different. Oh, on that note, I'm going to show you some pictures. I don't know if I where's my phone here? Okay. Here's some pictures. Well, let's go to YouTube first. Let's do the YouTube thing first. And we're going to go on to some of the see, I'm not even smoking it, but I need to have a cigarette here. let's talk about the elite and how the MK warehouse now has been removed or re- ah, not replaced, but relocated. Oh, and the MK77 something to do with about them being spies and all that shit. I think it's real. I don't think that's fake at all. I think that is an actual part of it. Um, let's see what's going on YouTube. I'll tell you what's happening on YouTube right now, at least from my understanding of what's. And I'll tell you how to decode all the YouTube videos as well. Because I'm not playing this game no more. This is getting fucking stupid. And I can't do it no more. I can't. I can't keep a straight face and I can't be in the role that people want me to play because none of it's real. None of it is. And for somebody to say that my life is now gone from 95 years that I was going to expect to live down to tonight, well, we'll deal with it. Because I went after I revealed that video about him being on that webpage. Now his face has been removed from that webpage. That search he's been deleted from it. His face has been removed. So when I come across and doing my research and homework, this has been an assassination attempt for sure on my life, and I'm not kidding about it. I'm not joking. The dog upstairs while they were out was switched out from the dog that was there before. That dog's not the same dog because I heard the dog barking outside the house and two women speaking, and they weren't home. And that dog has a hunger for me, whereas before it didn't. Okay, so I'm going to go back here. Hang on 1 second. I'm going to. Oh, okay, hang on. Oh, now I have a Godsmack on my channel. What the hell? I don't want that one. Let's see, what was this one? Okay, so let's talk about the first thing that pops up on my stream, and it happens to be Tyler's Tarot. The people on the other side of the veil are replicas of us. Even people on this side of the veil are becoming replicas. Tyler's been following the trail of 666, apparently. It follows him everywhere, apparently. I keep getting homes being set up on my feed of homes I should be looking at. I'm not planning on purchasing a home. Not that I know of yet. And I refuse to do any readings. I want people to have to figure it out on their own, but I'm not gonna have that happening. So the minute the next person does put out something personal about me without my permission is going to be hearing about it, and I will put you on blast on my channel, and I don't care. This person that is also a tarot reader that has now a creator's name, a creative artist's name is an old friend of mine, a very old friend of mine, and he's just kind of disappeared. But I know him from his tattoos. Those tattoos you can't change. It's one thing that's very hard to get rid of, or tattoos. Um, all right, so what is it? What is the word today? So, okay, hang on one second. I gotta read my. Nobody has this ability to do this. Hang on. All right, so there's something about. Oh my god, okay, so there are mirror images now. My hands match each other. They literally match each other. This is fucked up. They literally match. And they usually say that your one palm is different than the other, usually, right? But mine actually match now. Literally, as I'm looking at them, they match. Okay. Something about E. Wait. Ali? Elohim? Is literally written on my hands here. Um, I even have proof in my books about the Enoch book does exist somewhere. The Enoch book is existing somewhere, and his transing over to the God realm in a physical being is real. That is a fact. Um, I had it written in one of mine. I use a spirit box, and I'll turn that on in a few minutes. And I do readings, and I talk with the energies, spirits, whatever you want to call it. And I was looking through some old readings that I had done, and it was very bizarre because I also know how to do the 369 code. I figured it out the other day with my partner at his house. Um, okay. And I don't think that these readings are actually coming from people that are on the other side. I think it's more of our past energy that we had before we came into this life. And how that happened, I'm still trying to figure that out. Because I've done predictions on people's births to the down to the minute and the time that they were born and been spot on. And I don't know if there's somebody out there, but I get this name Mason a lot. The name Mason. And I had this message come through the other day about a video being done on Kim Kardashian's nephew, Mason. Um, apparently it was coming up. I got the name Miley, but I think it was Kylie that maybe they were saying. Female. Something about that I would have to do this. And then that video came up just, maybe a day or two ago about Kim's nephew Mason sending a message on their birthday or something about a birthday message, or Mason had sent a text message to Kim. I don't know if anybody's seen that video, but maybe you want to go look it up. I have it written right here in my book right here. I got called Chief a lot the other day. It comes up in here as well. I have videos on my actual security camera where I look like I'm walking with an artificial leg. Very strange. Very strange. Something about Harriet being a demon, and somebody had called it up by its name. I'm not going to say it here live, but I think this is the actual name of that demon that somebody conjured up. I'm not going to say it just in case. But I'll have to check into that. And I don't know how this is relating, but I had this one come through from a Beth, or for a Beth. Something about a Peggy, a Still Pappy, and something about Alice. I went to further look at information on my records, and I was kind of shocked at what I found. And yes, the angels do exist on this plane. They're actually in bodies. At this moment, we have the actual divine counterparts in bodies here on this earth. And something about certainty, settling. Study, they found him. or eternity. I don't know. This is crazy, you guys. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. I'm going to turn the spirit box on while we're doing this as well. I'm going to have it playing in the background so it can confirm information as we go along. It can validate the information. Because they're connecting with me right now, and I'd rather have them speaking with you all instead. Oops. Inside. No, I don't want that one. Like, I'm past the point of caring right now. I'm just so tired. I just want this information out there for you guys to go and find it on yourself. Do your own homework, do your own research, and find it yourself. I guarantee you won't be disappointed in what you find, because if it's relating to us as individual humans, have spirits having them human experience, it's bigger than that, my friends. It's bigger than that. And I'm tired. You see the orbs going by, right? Like, I don't even have to even say anything, but you see the orbs shooting by me. That's what it's like on my security camera all day, all night. Incoming, outgoing, incoming, outgoing, incoming, outgoing. And I'm grateful for them all coming through. I really do appreciate it. Okay. Like, I still don't know why this is two different tones. Like, somebody else is doing this for me. I don't know. Like, that doesn't even feel like it's my hand. From what I know my hand to look like, that doesn't even look like my hand. Don't ask me. um so I had this come true. Some girl by the name of Jen Jump details something about a thoroughly something about oxygen suicide, but still note suicide skill determined a good soul before it dies. Club Angels, Christ Jesus, Greg Trail at peace, want to cut witness, so what? Soon to cross the gate. Earth and Dog, Walter Walker. Got a lot of soul walkers. Greg Hurt. But we have a school out here, Frank Hurt. So I don't know if there was somebody being something happened at a dance at Frank Hurt. Um, or there was something that happened at a dance at Frank Hurt School at one point. I don't know. I just have my notes here. I'm just kind of now looking back at them and going, okay, well, there was something about, there was a chance that somebody was bothering someone, being bothered, or they were supposed to turn over money at Frank Hurt. or they were supposed to turn over money to Frank Hurt and they never did. Um, in regards to a dance that happened, or they something in regards to, I don't know. This is just details. It comes in choppy sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't. Oh, hang on. Where's this bit off? It, so it depends on. I didn't write the exact, but I don't know. Somebody's father was murdered by the members of his club. Um, Something about a pillow and crying, or he was in the pillow crying when he passed. I don't know. I don't know what to make of that one, but I don't know. I get some pretty crazy messages, you guys. It's like, oh my lord, I don't want to have any of them come through. But if it helps solve a mystery or a case for someone out there, then let's be able to help to give somebody some closure at least. There used to be a financial guru out there, Sue or Ramus or something like that. She was she used to be a I can't remember. She was kind of like some kind of a coach and something. I can't remember now, but she used to sue something. I remember that. Or Ramus. I even have that name in here for Elisa or Tina. Um, or Ben and Bryce. I don't know who this is, but oh, my lord, my goodness, oh my lord, I can't believe I have this written in here. This would have been done in. Let me see here. Let me look at some dates back here. I should have wrote the actual dates. January 14th, 2020. So it would have been in the month of January last year. Look what I have written at the bottom of the page. That was written in January of last year. I've known. Nobody would have believed me, though. It's just why I always write everything down. Then I had people coming by for a long time. WRTC, that's the World Radio Telecommunications. Restore it. I'm going to have a lot of people against. Let the evidence. Somebody's having a hernia. The Red Book. Das Green. 2002. High Noon. Wolf Protection, September 18th, near. Then after that, it was 8. Shout out for Boat Island. Boat Gentle Think. Quarantines. Fun. Account. Once again. No friends. Rule. Gently trusted to luck for knowledge. Pie. Oh my goodness. Most of them Satan, January, angels, God, from God, we are Africa. We Africa warm, if in the word back safe, no sleep, century mad, finger halo, 19th century, look otherwise, the evil eye, protection from the evil eye, crops will be well. So I sit here abandoned and have walked this life alone with no assistance and no one to guide me. I may have many wrong choices in my life, gone down paths that weren't the best to be able to cope with. The abuse and the name calling all my life from when I was so small and I don't even remember being a baby. So maybe I was never born to this body. This isn't mine. It never was. I have never asked for anything from my Father in heaven or walked this or on earth. Walked this journey alone, and it was a few years back in my journey when I met y'all, but still remember alone here no matter what. I knew the love as I never asked God for anything but life. I got that I lived my life always doing service from day one, and I lied, I sold my body to feed my family, and I am tired now. I am again working by this time. I what? Who's I don't I'm doing it for me to enjoy. I know I don't have long here, and I have said this for years, but keep getting up and opening my eyes for this place. And the reason I wanted to stay was for my kids, as I left then in hell with him. But I know he had the means due to the truck wash business to take care of them, and it was a way for him to stay here and be in the life. He clothed them, but abused me, chucked me out. So I stayed 2 days on a. What the hell? There's a lot of stuff in here. 7 different souls. The position rent to be claimed yet. Divide white. Rust, she's the lamb. So soon, Stephen. Look for American soldiers, bishop enemy. No horsemen, little trumpets, jung. No crescent clockwise. Rent to own, chip plastics train. Dun dun. Weeps. Oh, okay. Whoa, hang on. Well, I think I'm going to stop there, guys. I will inform you of some more information as I get it. And they're just